Hey everyone, welcome to the Trails Beyond the Horizon livestream, where last time we finished Act 3. And that means that we are now in the finale of the game, so that's insane to think about. It only took us 39 streams to get to that point, but we are here. I have the guide ready to go. Hey John! How are you doing today? You missed the climax of Act 3, but you're now perfectly in time for the start of the final chapter of the game. It only took us 39 streams to get there. Does the game volume sound good? Does my voice volume sound good? Yeah, makes sense. Time zones sure are a thing, aren't they? Let me know if the audio is good, by the way. I changed nothing again, but you know, it's not it's a known fact that sometimes it just doesn't sound fine, so sounds alright. Okay, that's good. That means that we can continue. Let's go. July 12th at 10:15 a.m. Autobahn northeastern route 500 south of Ankerville.
And now a traffic update. Currently, the autobahns between Edith and Ankerville, as well as Edith and Longport, appear to be relatively clear in both directions. However, owing to the rocket launch planned for this afternoon, the outbound route from Edith to Longlai is currently backed up for 50 South. As this congestion is likely to escalate and repeat on the route back this evening, caution is advised for those heading to eastern Calverd.
Next up, we have a report on the Republican Army's joint mock exercises, also scheduled for today. The presidential office states they will be done to assist Project Startaker for a prompt response to falling debris in the event of a failed launch.
It sounds like the Air Force and Army are finally on the move now that they're just under 3 hours before launch.
Oh
Yes.
dear.
Evidently, we can no longer take these joint mock exercises at face value.
Yeah, clearly not.
Petra, Judith.
Can't blame them for getting lost in their heads after everything they heard.
In any event, time is of the essence right now. We ought to thank the good inspector for expediting our transit.
Yeah. This baby will let us zip down south along the Autobahn. Speed limits be damned. Just gotta make it back to Edith by around 11.
Wow, that was cool. That was a cool transition. That was nice. It's really cool that like with this game engine they can actually do cool cinematic things, unlike the Cold Steel engine, which was not very well built for that. Earlier in Ankerville, with the city hall restored to normalcy, Van and company pulled out before reuniting with Chloe, Daswani, and the Bracers. Makes sense. Oh yeah, talking of writing things, it seems like the news came out today, thanks to Gematsu and Wario64's translation, that the script for the sequel is finished as of today in the Japanese version. We don't know when it's coming out. I think next year is likely, at least in Japanese. I don't know about the English version. But it's good. That means that we don't have to wait additional years for the sequel of this game. Because, shocking as it sounds, we are caught up with Japan now. This is the last game that Japan has, and the last one that we have as well. Not counting the remakes, of course. But yeah. You're saying Amada's foremost executive Melchior still lives then? Well, not really. He's just back somehow. Can I ask a favor? Depends on what the favor is, John. So much for those reports of him digging his own grave during that strange phenomenon in the capital last year. Oh, he kinda did. The problem is that a certain Professor Hamilton used the freaking altar course to bring him back to life. Thanks, Hamilton. Great. Would you be interested in reading my draft in your free time? Sure. I can't guarantee that I have time for it immediately, but I'll see when I can read it. I have a lot of other stuff on my mind as well, so I'll get back to you as soon as I have time. There's no telling how, but by some tricks or another, that bottom-dwelling madman is back. That makes sense, yeah. He's not my only it's not the only dangerous individual at large either. Nevertheless, chances are high that they've withdrawn from the city by now. That's just one of several reasons why we've got to make our way back to Edith on the double. We were hoping the cops and guild could handle the cleanup here, maybe even stand guard to be safe. So be it. If you're in that much of a hurry, then get going. My man and I will join with the local police to handle whatever may crop up. Same goes on your end. If anything does happen, we got the place covered. You just be careful out there, okay, Elaine? Oh, thank you, Elvis. I'm counting on you all to hold down the fort. If you don't have to leave right this second, mind waiting about 10 minutes or so? I have a little something to lend you. Huh? I wonder what it could be. 10 minutes should be about all we need though, right? Yeah, no doubt. So, back to what we mentioned earlier, the words Mercure left us with.
The first Grimcat and the Sword Hermit who made an appearance here are also in the mix, evidently. Oh, and about that other assistant of yours, Epstein's great-granddaughter. I wonder if she's with them too.
You can explain, can't you, Mom?
Yes. But keep in mind that these are my mother's affairs. All I can offer is either hearsay or my own guesswork. This much I can say for sure, though. She, Professor Hamilton, and Agnes's grandmother shared a close-knit relationship. Nearly 6 decades ago, my mother lived in the capital as an orphan. Crime was so rampant back then that by the age of 12, she was already a habitual pickpocket and burglar. It was then that she snuck into the home of a certain somebody.
If you look back in the streams, we actually saw this happen. There was a scene, an optional scene, I might add, that this actually shows this. Which is very cool, but why is it optional?
That somebody was none other than Sheena Dirk, the hero of the Democratic Revolution, over 70 years old and long retired from the world of politics. She played on her piano a melody that drew my mother in, ridding her of all notions of thievery. A series of events later, the two had bridged their multi-generational divide, becoming close friends. From what I gather, it was through Sheena's instruction that my mother discovered a new side of herself as a chansonnier. Not long after, Professor Epstein arrived from Le Mans State at the Republican government's invitation. They had brought him in to design Trion Tower, during which time he stayed at Sheena's residence. In order to select and survey potential locations for the tower's construction, he had my mother, who was familiar with the capital, act as his guide. Shortly thereafter, his disciple Latoya and foster daughter Lilia also came to join him in the Republic. Though this threw my mother off at first, she and the girls soon took to one another, and before long, a site for the tower was decided. As a reward for her help, Professor Epstein gifted my mother the Fantanox compact. If I had to guess, that little transformation tool may have been created using the same technology he used to work on the Genesees. That's likely the reason it reacts to them every now and again. In any case, my mother accepted the compact despite her hesitation, kicking off our family tradition of working double lives. As for Latoya, Lilia, and the professor, they continued to keep in touch even after returning to Le Mans State. 2 years later, however, word of Professor Epstein's death suddenly reached Sheena and my mother. My mother then took a horse-drawn carriage to Le Mans, and reunited with Lilia and Latoya. The loss of the professor resulted in much turmoil, and amidst it all, my mother was tasked by Latoya and Lilia with bringing the latter back to Calverd in secret. Lilia was then taken into Sheena's household, spending several years with her under a different surname. When Sheena eventually passed at the age of 80, Lilia, with my mother's aid, learned to fend for herself at 18 and began living on her own. From then until the day Lilia left this world at age 46, she and my mother supposedly remained the best of friends. And included in their circle, I'd wager, was Latoya Hamilton, the only one of the 3 disciples who knew the truth.
So, that's how... Ouch. No, darn it. Ugh. So that's how it went. And the origin of this comeback too. It's safe to say Dominique really does have a connection to Grant then. Just her, but also Agnes, grandmother, taken before her time. Theirs was a bond of camaraderie spun around the days of the Orbo Revolution. Yet it's those those very same threads that wove a secret pact concerning the 8 pieces of the professor's legacy. Thus, were they spread far and wide, if one even passed along the tyrant in Langport 40 years back. Granted, I haven't a clue as to the extent of either woman involved in the house of that process. Stop smoking, buddy. But wouldn't it follow that those replicas the Madame Professor created were also scattered by Grimcats the First? That's... Watch it, old man! You can just toss out wild guesses like they are facts. Unfortunately, no matter how I'll get messengers and how ill its messengers intend, the question does bear confronting. Well, what's a Grimcats the II think? I can say anything, definitely. No, it's true that she journeyed across Calverd and the rest of Zemuria after hanging up her whip. A fiery passion for the arts, whether as an acting coach, producer or otherwise, was surely genuine, of course. But I can't deny the sense of urgency she gave off, as if there were a mission of grave importance driving her. Therein lie her true motive for accompanying Agnes to the capital. Depending on the context, it may also relate to the supposed lie Agnes told. That could easily have been more than Melchior's utter ravings. Actually, 3 nights ago I saw a girl walk into Trion Tower, not with a school uniform on. So that's what you were staring at. It was crowded, so I couldn't be positive, but it had to be her. For some reason, Agnes entered the tower even though it was closing early for maintenance. But when I asked her about it the next day, she acted completely clueless. And now that I think about it, your Grammy mentioned having someone to meet later at night, didn't she? Her mind like a steel trap, this one. I was putting Green and them up at her house in Basel that night, but with the latest communication technology, you could hold a conversation no different from being in person. It may be then that Miss Claudels, the eldest Miss Lanster and Professor Hamilton were discussion at the time. I don't get it. Even if they were, what could they have been talking about? Oh, that's what we need to hurry back to the capital and find out. Plus, it's July 12th, the day that she turned 17. Oh. Wouldn't want all of you's birthday party hype to get to base, right? Yes. If we can make it happen today, then so much better.
Thanks, Mom. We'll hear the rest straight from Grammy's mouth.
As you ought to. Both as her granddaughter and the Grim Cat of today.
Oh, good. You're still here. I think you'll appreciate what I've brought.
Aha. Might that be?
A lifesaver is what it is. About time we hit the road then.
Dread is happening. We need more answers to you, because you and Reset are too similar.
We'll have Giordano give us a lift back to the capital once we've made sure those vestiges didn't leave any nasty surprises behind.
We can fill Bormati in on the details too. So you guys just focus on getting to NIS, okay?
Me? I plan on hitching a ride myself, right after my checkup at noon. Anything to vamoose before those debt collectors catch my to lend you kiddos a helping hand.
I'm still not quite following, but basically, you've got important business to attend to back in Edith, right? Safe travels. Let's hang out again the next time you're in the area, Reset.
You sure should.
What my asswipe of a dad does means F all to me. The Oathbreaker pulling his smarmy nose out of her crap, though? Now that was a twist.
No kidding.
Well then, with the face beneath the mask confirmed, it's my cue to pack it in and bow out. Don't take this as your reward for the 4 SPG. But I'll keep an eye on these parts in case those dregs try to pull a fast one. For today, at least.
Guy must have had some hang-ups from his old job at the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Anyway, sounds like the other enforcers are in the wings, so we'll let him play sentry in the meantime. On that note, it's a small surprise you opted to tag along with us.
Hardly. I'm pretty positive Ix already skipped town anyway. Besides, you put a lot of work in for my request. I've got to make that up to you on some level.
Yeah? In that case, the more the merrier.
A girl of integrity after all, I see.
We're happy to have the extra firepower, too.
Definitely. Right now, getting to Agnes and Ren takes precedence. Bad news, though. Both of their Zyphus are completely isolated from the network. The only explanation that comes to mind is that they're in some kind of special, signal-restricting environment.
That figures.
It's the same with Grammy. But that aside, Catra...
You holding up okay about your own grandma?
I am. Finding out Kevin has been after her all this time did come as a shock, obviously. But she has more than a few allies. And my gut tells me Swin and them have their own plans brewing. That being said, I'm not exactly accepting of everybody on her side.
Catra...
The particulars elude us. That is, until you can inquire about them directly.
My thoughts exactly. I have a hunch we'll get a chance to make contact after the launch is over. One way or another. Young and Essie are probably ready to act too, so... All I can do now is stick to the Spriggan way.
Listen to you, talking the talk.
Do allow us to assist when it comes time to walk the walk, as it were.
Yeah. Besides, this is Professor Hamilton we're dealing with. No way she doesn't have her reasons. But first, we need to meet with Agnes and Dominique and see what they know.
No need to tell us twice.
You said it. This time, I'm gonna be the one grilling Grammy for a change.
Bermati's already on the case, so a lead is sure to follow soon.
Finale. The end. The beginning. That is ominous. July 12th at 11 AM. Autobahn Northeastern routes 150 cells north from Ada.
Jack and Hal caught me up a bit ago. Sounds like things have gone upside down and sideways.
You don't say.
I was able to pinpoint the limousine that picked up Agnes and company late last night. They seem to have made their way into the presidential office in the Von Tai district, but there hasn't been any other movement since.
I see. Though we were already aware that Agnes was intended to spend the night there. Yeah, Ren told us as much. Still, it'd be odd for Ren and Dominique to stay too, wouldn't it? And also the fact that we can't get a hold of either of them either. Ada suggested that it may be possible they are all being kept under house arrest. That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet, especially when the presidential office has a classified manhunt out on the professor. Dominique is indeed a cohort of hers, whereas Agnes may be collaborating in some way we yet to determine. Then, on the flip side, Renee's only being held captive, or Ren is only being held captive because she got caught in the crossfire, right? That's just the same possibility, yes. Maybe that they are the current. It may be that they are sequestered in separate parts of the residential office, among other alternatives. At any rate, probably in rooms with all devices removed and zero network connections. This is no 15. We're talking about the legendary Kitty. She's been enclaved and that says it all.
Sweet Adios almighty. It's just been one bombshell after another this entire call. When Inspector DeSwanee reported the Anchorville case is more or less closed, we figured that was that. But then he ordered me to work together with you. And now, here I am patching into some confidential secret share-a-thon.
Sorry about that, Nate. Still, you need to throw us a bone, though. After all, we've got a part-timer and some associates who are likely being illegally detained. And up against us isn't just any CID analyst. It's Renee Kincaid and the President's aide and the sword at his side. President's aide and the sword at his side. Best to have every card we can play up ourselves to be tells. Be they bracers, informants, or even the fuzz. Man, please, detective. I'd really appreciate it. Fine. Only because it's Agnes, though. I mean, sure, this is the first I've ever heard about her being President Gramhart's kid. But at the end of the day, she and the rest of you have had our backs who knows how many times now. Glad to hear it. This is your chance to turn some macho cred. Maybe you like that spark between you and your girl. Hey, who asked you? We're plenty head over heels for each other already. Thank you very much.
To be honest, I'm with the inspector on this one. The CID's gone way out of line. They've been keeping this whole ulterior motive behind the space program under wraps from not only the public, but regular law enforcement too. Putting civilians under lock and key just tops it all off, even if one of them's the president's daughter. That's enough excuse to help out a bit until the inspector can make it back. but only within the bounds of the law, got it? I'm not looking to lose my badge here.
Fair enough, buddy. Yeah, we hear you. Seriously though, this makes a real difference. Well, now that that's settled, we might want to arrange a little meetup. Which reminds me, Ren may have been a no-go, but I did happen to get in touch with her fellow student council members. Apparently, they've been mounting their own search, and if I accidentally invite them since you're in the same boat. Always the bridge over troubled waters. Go for it. It is only natural that Albert and Odette would be worried sick. Ren's really toughened up though. Isn't she? Having them on our side should be let us breathe easier. Oh, and while we're at it, why don't we call up Risha and Nina too? I would recommend that. Huh? Oh yeah, Risha's busy with Heya today, isn't she? As for Nina, I don't think the review is playing today. Speaking of Heya, about an intel on them and Marduk we discussed. Right, old man Gen's another story, but I can probably get a bet on Ashin. Incidentally, Mirabelle arrived in the capital's garrison for approximately 2 hours earlier on our company's high-speed airship. By Nina, she means Nina Fenley, right? The one who revealed herself to be some special saint? When did that happen to us, actually? Already in the loop, huh? But yeah. 10 to 1 says she's on the move over on that end. Alright, all guild members A rank and above have been notified by the way. Oh, so I was told by the guildmaster. By Guildmaster Evans, when he arrived at the to assist Edith's branch last night. Evans? That guy people say is crazy strong? Ah, yes. The eminent S-rank bracer binds the Guild Lemon headquarters and cross-continental branches together. Doubtless he's a remarkable individual indeed, being cautious, senior. Must be if you're talking to him up, master. Well, I haven't heard a few rumors myself. Men could we use an old hand like that in our corner? He's basically a walking game breaker. It might prove difficult, as dependable as he is. There's quite a lot resting on his shoulders. Of his position can directly oppose the presidential administration, hence why Jin and I are at your service. The both of us facing off with Renee, you better believe I jump at that. What's going on between those two? It seemed awful chummy back at Nemeth Island too. Oh god, more red icon. July 12th, 11:13 a.m. Albert, Odette, thanks for coming. Of course, it's looking like you had business with us either way.
To put it mildly, yes. Though we weren't counting on you all returning so quickly.
Late last night, an orb mail came in from Agnes and Ren saying they were back in the capital. But when they didn't respond to us all morning, alarm bells started going off in our heads.
And then around half an hour ago, Ren sent another orb mail, this time with a video attached. He also said the stuff on it is made sound like she already knew we'd be here.
That's right. Just have a look for yourself.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. No interference, even while under shard soundproofing. Alright, this should do. Sorry, Odette. You too, Albert. I did try to send this directly to Van at first. But the main channels around the capital are completely blocked off, so I decided to use a land bypass instead. Please deliver this video to Van and them if possible. They should be arriving from Anchorville right about now. For the moment, try visiting Monmar in the 8th District. Oh yes, and let me give you the address of his go-to informant.
Hold on. Hold on, the phone she said it packed every step of the way. As expected of Miss Bright. We would be hard-pressed to find someone more dependable. I can't wait for more Brandon Trails in the Sky second chapter, but I just hope they bring the same VA back, because they really need that. She's really good. Yes, she may give us a further grasp on the situation.
At the moment, I'm being confined in a corner of the presidential office. But although they've placed me in a room devoid of any terminals or network access, it does have, if nothing else, a security camera. And thanks to a little trick I had up my sleeve, I was able to hijack it and send you this message. Oh, and don't worry, no one's been rough with me in the slightest. They even provided me with a luxurious breakfast this morning. In all likelihood, they're planning to set me free just as soon as this afternoon's rocket launch has concluded. My apologies, though. I was separated from Agnes and Dominique last night. It seemed as though they had some sort of discussion with the president, but I wasn't able to catch it on the interior surveillance system. Also, well, I hate to say this where Judith can hear, there's definitely something going on with Dominique. Judging by a rather disquieting exchange between her and Kincaid, could it be that she has a connection to Professor Hamilton? What's more, those white replicas are apparently the professor's work. I'm still wrapping my head around it, but it must be doubly hard on you, Catra. Now, on to the main concern. I don't believe Agnes has been taken very far away. To start, the president has no plans to leave Edith. That would suggest he is seeing his plans through from somewhere in the vicinity. You may think, if not here in the presidential office, then perhaps the ruling party's headquarters, or else the capital's garrison, which you've previously visited. Wrong on both counts. It's bound to be a confidential location beyond the likes of either of those. For example, a place easily accessible from the head of state's official residence and capable of sustaining attacks from weapons of mass destruction. Ah, here's a shot in the dark. Maybe the presidential office has an underground sector of sorts. I doubt I can keep the wool pulled over their eyes for much longer, so this'll have to end here. Be seeing you soon. Oh, and don't forget the birthday party arrangements. Agnes's presents won't get themselves.
Did I just walk straight into a giant prank, or? Nah, she's just a big old cheater. One you'd be looking up to if she were still in the society. What really gets me is the way she even got onto Granny and the professor's deals. At any rate, this gives us a lead on where Agnes is being held. Indeed. Might we assume then that the presidential office has some form of shelter beneath it? Oh, that makes sense. If they wanted to protect the president from the WMD, you're on the right track, Bermati. You should say so. The property underwent a large-scale expansion directly after the current administration took office. Work supposedly continued all the way through spring, integrating tunnels below multiple other districts along the way. Murmurings went around that what they had built was a massive subterranean bunker, one that would withstand, say, a blast of light from the retributive tower or a direct hit by a nuclear weapon. Now, in that case, may as well that this facility also hears a relation to the space program's true objective. Yes, perhaps it was even meant to be a cup for the space base lead near Longley. That is perfect within reason, should our speculation prove true. Then that's where we'll find NIS. And President Gramhart as well. I'm so over this. Just what the heck is that guy up to? This is way out of my pay grade, but whatever, you're already in the deep and you might as well swim. Well, the presidential office is all the way across town in the Vente district. We're going or aren't we? We are, but hold on. Hold your horses. Huh? For what?
Hi, everyone! It's a little early, but lunch is ready.
I ordered something quick and filling to eat. Can't head into battle with no fuel in the tank.
We asked them to make enough to go around, so feel free to have as much as you want.
Never seen you rush out this soon after coming home. But I can tell it's for a good reason. No sense holding you up with my rambling then. Dinner will be on the table tonight too, so you best not miss it.
Got it. Appreciate you looking out for us.
We'll make sure to bring our appetites.
You've got something special cooking to commemorate the launch, right? Can't wait to see how it pairs with a nice stiff drink.
I'm still a little concerned about Yorda, but she does seem to be looking healthier now. As I said this morning, though, don't go pushing yourself too hard. Can you promise me that?
Fine, whatever. And, thanks again.
You're very welcome. And thank you too, Elaine, for looking after her.
Not at all. She's been a great asset to us in return.
Yume and I will be heading out soon, but don't be afraid to call if anything comes up, okay? I'd also like to settle on a time for NIS's birthday party sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
Assuming we're fast enough, you'll be able to ask her yourself this evening.
I shall assist however I can as well, once a decision is reached.
Count me in too. With her school friends on the guest list, it'll probably be a full house.
Van?
What's wrong, Humes?
Oh, nothing. It's just, you still haven't figured out a present for NIS yet, right? I'll help you pick something, but you gotta come back so we can go together.
Sounds good to me. We can even load your bicycle up in the truck and bring it with.
Yeah.
Not much longer now.
Excuse me, Van? Sorry to ask while your hands are so clearly full, but mind if we chat a bit?
Aaron, catch. Long as it's quick. Could have sworn you were supposed to be in Farbad, though.
The event ended yesterday, so I caught an airliner back here this morning. The thing is, well, I'm just about to go to a launch viewing in the 3rd District with Yume and Paulette. She and Victor already gave me their blessings on this, but basically I plan on telling Yume about me being her father today. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, though. What do you think? Is it too soon?
I'd say it's a great idea. You go for that gold, Mr. Champ.
Good job. Good luck, buddy. Wish you all the luck in the world with that. July 12 at 11:45 a.m.
Hey! Albert! Odette!
Oh, thank goodness! You were able to meet up with the Spriggan!
What happened? Did something happen? Lila! Chinon! And Julian too! We did talk our next move over with Sasha, but weren't the rest of you headed to Long Lai?
Give me a break. You don't get to act all surprised after that call you made right before we boarded the train.
It's just that we haven't been able to get in touch with Ren or Agnes since last night. Sounds like you don't have any clue where they are, so don't worry about it. Go enjoy yourselves in Long Lai.
The way you pretended everything was fine just made it even more obvious it wasn't.
That's why, after discussing between ourselves, the three of us decided to cancel our trip. We figured that maybe there was something we could do to help.
Then they came to hound me about it, so I went ahead and brought them here. Could be they're just not willing to turn their backs on this. I know I can't when it comes to Ren.
Well, duh! Agnes and us are tight! Just think of how hard we worked on the school festival together.
Oh, Lyle. You weren't even on the festival committee. I guess being classmates gives you an in, though.
We'll stay out of this if you don't need any more hands on deck, but otherwise, all you have to do is give the word.
This is a big sacrifice, passing up on your educational visitations. Thanks, guys. So, what do you say, Van? I ain't about to turn down extra manpower. Should boost the odds for our game plan, too. Hey, if they survive the boot camp I put them through for that stage show, this should be a cinch. Happy to have you aboard, everyone. No security guards present. However, sensors indicate the presence of roughly 20 individuals, including soldiers, in the surrounding area. Copy that. It's just like you said, Ramadi. Do you suppose we can follow through with our strategy discussed then? Doesn't seem like hacking the surveillance cams in the area will be a problem. Same goes for our setup point. Yeah, I think I can wing it probably. Here comes second thoughts. My guilty conscience is choking out what confidence I had. Well, your confidence is understandable. Your conviction is understandable. We implore you your involvement is instrumental to this mission. Won't you help, Mr. Detective? Please? As if I could say no anything for Agnes and her little pals. Incorrigible as ever. Nevertheless, I believe this concludes our preparations. We moved in at 12 p.m. at the dot, right when live coverage of the hour leading up to the launch begins. That gives us time to kill before then. Albert, do me a favor and run everyone else through the steps again. On it. To begin the operation has been added to the travel menu.
It's launch day, but there aren't that many people in Vontai, huh?
They aren't running any live streams on those vehicles either. But it sounds like the other districts are still packed.
Could be we'll spot some familiar faces. We ought to take a look around.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's go. We're almost there, guys. Insane to think about. Is it really that important that we got out for a run so early today? Yeah, well, I mean, when is this happening in the afternoon, right? They'll be reporting on the launch on the radio, so I thought it'd be nice to jog somewhere we can see the rocket while we listen. Ah, got it. So you want to watch it in peace away from the crowds. Good idea. I've got my phone on so we can find a nice spot and watch the launch together. Great. Looking forward to it. We're gonna be together the whole day, and I'm finally going to confess. I need to make sure everything goes perfectly until then. Okay, step 1. We jog to the place with a nice view where we will be alone together. Oh, but seeing it on a T-phone screen might be a little underwhelming, huh? No, we're not at all. In fact, it might be actually be better. Really? Misschien that's what... Huh? She seems strangely eager about it. Or maybe it's just my imagination? Well, anyway, it's almost noon. Let's head out soon. Yeah!
The launch succeeds. What comes next?
Hey, Mom! Is space really such a great place? If you ask me, it seems kind of scary up there. Oh my, are you worried about Harry wanting to go to space? You're always rushing ahead of things, aren't you, my dear? No, it's not like that. It's just, if that guy tries to do something crazy, I need to be there to knock some sense into him. See, now you're always so pushy, but there's more to it than you let on, isn't there? What are you really thinking? I've been thinking about it a lot, but if Harry really has set his sight on the space, then I have to outdo Harry and really stick his thick skull back down to earth for his own good. His athletic ability is the only thing he's got going for him. I'll definitely don't think being an astronaut is his true calling. Plus, if I'm not there to stop him from running wild, there's no telling but what dumb things he might do. I'm not that interested in going to space myself, but I can't just leave him alone. Well, whatever, nothing decided yet, so I'll wait till after the launch is over thinking about this.
Let's see.
Understand. I still know she's worried about Harry. Two of them practically grew up together, but there's gotta be more to it than that. What is she not thinking? Looks like Hawker finally arrived. Now we can finally go watch the broadcast. He was so late that Harry ended up waiting here with me. Seems like Paulette and the others are going to watch it and at the Trion Mall. Where should we go? There are events going on all over the city, so I suppose we can shop around for a spot while while we check everything out. You know, Mark really looks up at Harry, doesn't he? He follows him everywhere. What kind of adult will he become, I wonder? This picture belongs to kids and Sheena and Harry. There's no way to know what this new era will bring, but as a parent, I want to at least witness its beginning. Sorry the work took longer than I thought, but I managed to finish my noon. Let's go watch the broadcast like we promised, Harry. Cutting it kind of close, aren't you, Dad? So, are you going to introduce me to her over there? Huh? That's Aoi. I used to be her boss. She came in today to help us with the after incident processing, even though it's her day off. Plus, she gave me a ride to her on her scooter, so she's been huge help. Really horror one. So that's how it is, huh? Huh? Harry? Wait, is he getting the wrong idea? Darn it. I've been away at work too much again, and Harry's at that age. Listen, Harry, I'll give you the full explanation later. Sounds good. I've got something to tell you too, Dad. That's so. Okay, well, let's set aside some time to really talk then. Ooh, do you know how long it's been waiting for this? It's finally time. I feel like my heart's going to burst right off my chest. Don't pass out from the excitement just yet, Mark. The rocket hasn't even launched yet. The day a real life astronaut is going into outer space, there's no way we can miss this. Yeah, let's watch it together, Harry. Sheena's dad, Mom, and Miss Hawker too. Huh? Are those a bunch of RMS students over there? I wonder if there's something going on. Yes, or Kisara are with them though. Well, whatever, it's fine. I know that I've been super busy lately. The next time we got a chance to talk, I'll make sure I'll tell you about my ambitions. In any case, Sheena and the others are waiting. Come on, Dad, let's head out. Right. Okay, today is Anya's birthday, isn't it? I heard her birthday party might be postponed because of much stuff is happening. It'd be awesome if you could pull it off today, though. I know Yume was already looking forward to it. So please let us know as soon as you decided on the time. Sure thing. We'll make the best party anyone's ever seen. We'll definitely do it right. Harry's been saying for a while now that he wants to become an astronaut. He's been looking forward to today. I'm glad I was able to keep my promise and watch the launch together. I'm sure that whatever he wants to talk about has something to do with that. We haven't been able to talk much recently, but today's our chance for the good long chat. I ended up working on my day off, and today is such an important day off too. Well, Chief Hawker helped me out the other day, so I guess I owed him. It's actually a much better debt than I expected. Looks like it's closer to 72. Must be pretty fulfilling. Really was just some washed up old fool who gave on advancing his career. I have to admit, he's kind of a little bit cool, maybe. Seems like he has a lot of friends too. Am I actually jealous of him? No, it's just my imagination. Well, he's good at this job, and he's a good dad, which is kind of cool. No, I've got to stop thinking about it. If I keep going like this, I might start to do something. Anyway, I did my duty, but time to go home and reward myself with some sweets. I should also find a nice spot to sit and watch the launch while I am at it.
Three cheers for our president!
Nicole? Oh yeah. When I investigated that shady underground area and intel was coming through left and right, it's a real treasure trove of underworld secrets. There are even rumors about mysterious people with masks lurking behind the surface of the space program. This is getting interesting. Exactly the kind of wild twist I was hoping for. Whatever happens next will likely come from around here. Try me if you dare, mysterious masked man. I'm going to be the one who exposes you for your whole plan. Good luck with that.
Beginning search.
What are you doing here? Why did I even let myself get dragged all the way over here? I don't have that time to mess around. Tantan. Come on, just hang out with me, please? Just for today? A PC. Plus, I have to call her Tantan all cutesy like, or she'll get mad. This could be trouble. I've got sports booking work to do. Oh wait, they told me I could take the day off. And that instead I could go around town and turn up the schmoozing. It's pretty demanding too. Looks like another busy day ahead for this penguin. Picking penguin costume. Can we get a penguin costume in the game that we can wear? That would be funny. I have another job interview today, but with this little one here, I feel like I can do anything. I was told today. Today's lucky item is my favorite stuffed animal. I feel like I can definitely land a job if we got this cutie with me. You're coming to my interview with me, little buddy. Oh no! You're going to a job interview with the freaking mascot girl? Like, why would you do that? It sounds like a dumb idea, but whatever. Van Dyke district seems to be fine. Well, guess we better head off to our next patrol, huh? Karen? You're getting way too buddy, whatever it is. Whatever. It's on an order from above, so I'll just have to put up with this. Based on what I've heard, I'm worried about Nancy now. She went up to Anchorville. What do you mean she'll be okay? She got through last night's attack just fine after all. Besides, Daswani and Elvis are here with her. All we have to do is focus on what's important. It's in front of us. Maybe with a pain in the ass, but that's not. Well, he's not wrong. Nancy, make sure you come back. If not, we're breaking up the team. Yo, Elaine, it's good to see you again. Too, Spriggan. Back soon. Yeah, well, lots of complicated stuff is going on. I assume Guildmaster Evans has taken command here. Yeah, he's a tough guy to work for, but everyone's been on their A game in the bit since he got here. Should be just enough to make up for Jin being away. I'm glad to hear it. Hear that. I'm sure I won't be able to help go in for him. Well, Guildmaster Evans seems to think the Spriggan here may play a crucial role or something. So you said it'd be best if you stuck by him for now. He did? Thought Guildmaster may not know the whole situation. He was still able to intuit that quite an impressive man. He certainly is. In that case, I'll continue to accompany Van for the time being. Yup. Let the boss men know, so go ahead and do what you need to. I also got word from Elvis and Eugenia. I've got the gist of what went down in Anchorville. According to Guildmaster Evans, the Spriggan may play some kind of crucial role today. Stupid sunlight in my face make me plummet sleepy. But there is no time for that. He also mentioned something else, what's sort of bothering me. In any case, we've all got jobs to do. Stay sharp out there, Spriggan. We will do our best. Don't worry about it. Doodle-doo. Dun. Phew, the police are short on manpower, so I'm glad we can rely on the guild for help. Maybe it's because I brought my own car, but I think this bracer is getting a bit too friendly. No, you did tell me about Nancy, so I guess I can put up with it long enough for this patrol. After this we'll just head to the Tyrell district and Station Street. Got a lot of ground to cover. Are you ready then? Let's go! To our county's biggest client. We're so lucky that our client's president invited us to watch the rocket launch together. The conference room has a big monitor and the comfiest sofas. Talk about sweet. Now you just gotta butter them up properly. Yes, I'm counting on you. Cousin Marie. They like family vibes, so incorporate that into your sales pitch. But what did I get myself into? Why am I always somehow getting roped into Mom's work? Julie, why are you just standing there? Time is money, ASAP, go on, go! It's always like this. Give me a freaking break, seriously. Lucky us, Julie's mom has got it going on. Wait, isn't that Albert over there? There's a bunch of people with him too. They all look pretty serious. Did something happen? Oh, you have no idea. Hey, wait a minute. Mom, I never said I was going along with your plan. Ah, come on. Stop dragging me into your crazy machinations. You workaholic freak. Our client's president seems to really value family. That's just fine by me. Getting along with them is good for business. Come on, Julie. Don't worry, I'll give you the whole battle plan on the way here. Hey fan! Fancy seeing you guys here. Me and Huck had a good talk the other day and Vince just took off from here. I might be able to skip a few grades and enter a prestigious middle school in Rimaferia. One that allows you mid-semester admissions, though we'll need to make sure that she's qualified to apply first. The director there is a friend of mine, as it happens, so I should be able to lend a hand. Miss Matilda, you are the best. I'm not sure if it'll work out, but I'll give it all I've got. Looks like everything's coming up, Anya. Should I let Anya know? But things have settled down anyway. We've got a lot to do sort out before we're gonna give her the good news. We got to go Anya's and the others back first. The schedule's been a bit packed recently, but I was able to find the time to give Anya all the information she needed. Now it's up for her to make the most of it. Now I need to rush the ceremony. Maybe I should bring those two along with me. How can the director were teaching me about procedures and exam qualifications? The entrance exam seems difficult and it looks like I still need a lot of preparation. Speaking of which, is it time for today's biggest event soon? I think it's a good opportunity. Maybe I'll watch the broadcast with the two of them. Young people always shine so brightly. Sarah's no exception, and I practically see how much her potential sparkles. Where is she actually? Hey Rhines, how you doing? Wow, this next level, like, it's detonating my taste buds and blowing my mind. It has gotta be a peak of taco craft. Oh, you're a guy from the drone shop. I didn't expect to run into you here of all the aces. So, no plans to watch the lunch, I take it? There's plenty of time for that. I figured it would be a better idea to learn some things by wandering around either. Anyway, I don't know what you guys are planning, but just call my name if you need anything at all. My drones are pretty capable, you know. He's still same old shady guy, but we don't tend to sit and chew on the fat with him. Agreed. Let's just get any supplies we need and be on our way. The rocket launch is just over an hour away, but it looks like there's plenty of stuff going on in the shadows. I think I'm just gonna sit back and soak in all this intrigue.
Check out Eddie's Deals on Wheels.
Oh, you're here. You're both here. Nice. I wanted to talk to you guys. First you. Miss Lucilia, you seem especially energetic today. Your bodyguard, it warms my heart to see you in such good spirits. Since student council president even made time to meet with you, despite his busy schedule. I'll continue to watch over both of you from shadow. There's still some people there. I need to make sure that I talk to everyone picking that category first, and then specifically want to make it so that I first talk to everyone with yellow text, then all the exclamation mark people, and then the shop guys. Or first the shop guys, I guess. But shall we try to watch the broadcast with the senators at the majority party headquarters? I prefer to capture the key moments of this historic achievement from the inside the residential office, but for some reason it's been closed off today. Guess I have to cut my losses. I can't get in touch with Marielle. I wonder what could she be doing at a time like this? Yeah, I was starting to have some respect for her, but because she's still a rookie after all. Or she's doing something difficult that you don't know about, like having to freaking track down Professor LaToya Hamilton.
I take great pride in my culinary creations. Do come and partake.
I'll do that in a bit. First of all, you two are the last people that are free, I guess. Sorry for being late, but I should be able to stay with you till the lunch. Hey Daddy, you really came! It's okay dear, I know how hard you've been working. And I'm sure you still have a lot to take care of, but for today, let's watch the lunch together as a family. Agreed. After all, this is the event of the century. Hey, John, you're still here. Oh, hi Belukun Game, how are you doing? What do I eat for lunch? I ate stampa, a Dutch dish that looks significantly less appetizing than it actually tastes. I made like 9 boxes of it so that I could eat them throughout the entire week. How far are you, Belukun Gaming? Have you finished the game at this point? I see it, I would imagine it's possible. Oh, I wasn't sure because we weren't talking for a while. Can I see? I don't have a picture of it for you. You can look it up on Google probably. Hotspot is probably the best way to look it up. HUTSPOT. Makes sense, yeah. I didn't expect Kevin Route 3 to be so short though. Like I finished it in one stream. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a lifelong memory for Amia. So let's be sure to all enjoy it together. There's so many things to worry about, but no, I need to prioritize my family for now. Yeah, that's what I said. It looks significantly less appetizing than it tastes. It's pretty good. Even though my husband's so busy, he made time for this. I have a lot to say, but for now, let's just watch this together as a family. People are going to go into space. This truly marks the start of a new era. Oh, Dad, you really came. I'm glad you answered my prayers. Also, I have Agnes with me because I wear my Agnes t-shirt right now. She isn't here, we need to rescue her, but I have at least my Agnes t-shirt. Also, I don't know if you know already know Balukun Gaming, but today Gamatsu got an article with Falcom president saying that the Horizon sequel script is done. So that makes it very likely that the next game will come out in Japan next year. And who knows, maybe it will be simultaneously worldwide release. If the script's already done, and they give it to NIS immediately now, or whatever, assume it's just NIS America again. And the remake will just be, the publisher will be gung-ho, and then NIS will be handling the new releases. If they do that now, then we will maybe get it simultaneously with Japan, which would be absolutely amazing. Oh, Dad, you really came. That Ada answered my prayers. I wonder if she really is up there in space. Maybe we'll see her on the broadcast today. I'm really looking forward to it. Thinking about that unofficial request, it's making me nervous. No, I can't afford to dwell on that now. I'm just going to enjoy this time with my family. Is that everyone with the yellow icon? Yes, it is. Now it's time for the shop, people. Also, I assume there's this Grim Garden gate somewhere, and we need to do that too. Hi. Oh no, that's no. I want to talk to you, Cecilia. Oh, that's wrong. That's the stall with nothing. Okay. There we go. What the actual hell, Shino? I scour and eat it for you, and I get some tip that you're off in some backwards town. On a day like this, the capital is the place to do business. Are you out of your freaking mind? If that's how you want it, fine. I don't even care. I'll use my special creation and blow your sails out of the water. What makes a good story? There are a lot of things that make a good story. Good character, like interesting character dynamics and interesting characters in general. Like one thing that I do not find interesting is so I don't know if you're familiar with My Hero Academia Vigilantes, but there's a villain in My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I'm gonna be clear here, I have not read the manga, I only watched the anime, and we are currently in season 2. And there's a villain there who just, like, his entire motivation just seems to be, I want to ruin someone else's life. Why? Well, because. The end. End of sentence. Because. There's no clear reason why, he just wants to ruin someone's existence because he thinks it's fun. Newsflash, that is not an interesting character. I hate that. Like, the characters need motivations and interesting reasons for doing stuff. Like, the Horizon is a very good example of this, where I don't know who the villain of this game would be classified as. It could be Professor Hamilton. But Professor Hamilton also has motivations for doing what she does. And a lot of it is very noble. So I'm not even, like, I don't know if I would call her the villain, but she is certainly an antagonist on some scale. And there's interesting dynamics between her and Agnes and Professor yeah, the first Grimcat and stuff. Lewis Hamilton? No. Professor Latoya Hamilton. But yeah, it's an example, right? Like, interesting dynamics and interesting villain motivations. Like, story can still be good without a good villain, like, or without the main villain being a good character. Like, Xenoblade 3 has a villain that is just, like, the final boss of that game is just not that interesting, but the other villains around, there are some villains around him that are interesting. You don't need that to be the best villain thing ever, as long as other character dynamics are very good. And world building is also helpful. Like, Trails is a very good example of this in general. If you look at most of this game, is just talking to characters and understanding dynamics between them, and even characters that are not that important have a lot of depth to them. Okay, I didn't know why it was. I didn't see the joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just calling examples here. Anyway, wait. Could that be your plan? To make me play my trump card and then come up with a counterplay? No, there is no counterplay for my ultimate supreme tacos. Hey! Hey, everyone is here. Yeah. F1 RPG story talk. Yeah. I bet a real plan was to get me thinking in circles and confuse me. Well, damn it, it's not counterwork. You got that? And Jordan's like, not a buffoon. My ultimate supreme tacos will detonate your taste buds and blow your mind. You know, why aren't you here, Edith? Today was supposed to be our final showdown. Just fight me, fair and square, damn it. What happened to Anton? I don't think there happened that much happened to Anton period in this game.
Have a taste of my gourmet offerings. Your tongue will thank you.
I guess so. Also, do I have... Oh, I do actually have a lot to trade. There we go.
Where do you even get that stuff?
Whoa. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway.
That was pretty
I
filling.
assume you need to eat everything for an achievement, potentially.
Thanks for the food.
Quite the feast.
Also, I need to cook some more cooking stuff. Also, hi guys! How you doing? Oh, that's the wrong one. No. You two. Hi Brasilia, how you doing? Hey there! Welcome to Elite's Deals on Wheels. Now that the big day has finally come, our stock of space merchandise is rocketing off the shelves. On a separate note, my father went to attend the launch celebration. Speaking of which, he's preparing a special gift for my birthday next week. Even though we can't meet often, he's still thinking of me. I need to stay strong too. By the way, I've been helping Eddie with the store and learning all sorts of things about business management. In order to help my father out in the future, I need to give my all to supporting Eddie now. Good luck with that. Welcome to my shop. They're finally about to launch the rocket, right? The Tyrell Times released a special edition so be sure to check it out. But man, the crowds here today are wild. I probably should have expanded our inventory. Tyrell will be working hard with Brasilia to make sure we sell off every last bit of merch we got.
What's it gonna be?
What do you have? Oh, new news articles. And that's the achievement for getting every book in the game. Nice. Do I have anything that I need? I can get some of this. This can't hurt me. We got all the snacks, we got all of this.
Later.
Oh, you have more?
What's it gonna be? Later.
Bye. I understand the plan, but I'm getting kinda nervous now. Well, I'm sure I'll be fine as long as you act like yourself. By the way, it's really okay for you to be here, Julian? I made some calls to let everyone know I'd be staying a bit longer. I need to be here for something like this where the foundations of the world are shaking. That's what our instructor would do. Damn, what a line. Look at her. Look, you cool guy, Julian. I leveled up my cooking rank today to level 2. Mine is like max level at this point. Like I'm only doing it because I'm not sure if there's an achievement for eating every piece of food that the game has to offer and making every recipe. Like that, I can imagine that being the case. Also, it seems like we're officially over half. We're now exactly at halfway through the achievement list in my case. I'm not getting 100% because that would require me to do every fishing thing that exists, and that would require me to play on the highest difficulty and get every every stat maxed out, which is impossible in one playthrough. I'm probably not gonna play New Game Plus for a while because I'm already at 136.3 hours in this game. It's insane. And that's without counting the demo, I'm pretty sure. So I'll look into how many hours I actually have, counting the demo. It should show up in my save file. But yeah, no point in me getting nervous now. You just gotta face this head on. Once everything calms down, we'll go on that date. I promise you. Don't forget, Xingnan. Well, that's fine and all, but did you have to say that in the most death flag way possible? I don't think she is gonna die, don't worry. It's a Falcom game. Seriously, why does Lila have to raise the death flags like this last day on the force? Well, I guess it'll be up to us to pull those flags back down. If we're gonna do this, we need to give it our all. And once we've got everything wrapped up, let's all have the history celebration. Lila and Xingnan really do make a good couple. Well, now that the plan is set, just we need to coordinate with Sasha. You can cook in this game? Yes, I can indeed. There's a home cooking menu and there's also sweets you can register in the sweets level thing. It's insane. I don't know how many recipes there even were in this game, but it's ridiculous. I always forget how to cook, look. Yeah, fair. I mean, this is the first time I actually did it at all. I might do it again when I do my replay of Daybreak and Daybreak 2 at some point. Though the question is when I will be doing that. My plan for now is just to finish this game, then finish Cold Steel 2 and start Cold Steel 3, and then interswitch that with Professor Layton and the Spectre Skull until that's done, and then stuff. But I will also be only streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays again, instead of like every day I have the chance to. I might need a little break after this game, because emotional damage, probably. And the person who makes my thumbnails is currently not available, so I needed help from someone else to help me fix the thumbnails for streams 41 and 42 and up. So 2 more hours and it'll become my longest Trails game. Well, I can tell you that this is my longest Trails game. Well, now that the plan is set, I just need to coordinate with Sasha. Like the other one, the one closest to it probably is Cold Steel. It's a Reverie, I think. Oh, what? Oh, I got stuck between them. Oops. That's not good. I'm glad we were able to share the plan so easily. Your instructions were precise and efficient. That's our award for you. Nice going, mister. New student council prez. I only did what I was supposed to, and head of the student council. The real hard part starts now. I'm counting on you guys and Odette as well. Leave the acting to them. And I'll get that faked footage past their security. Hey, it's me. Hello, me. We absolutely have to make this work for both Agnes and Ren's sakes. We're counting on you guys. Oh, more dialogue on your end as well. I thought it should call my brother and Miss Sonia just in case, but thanks to Shignan and the others, that isn't necessary. Anyway, all that's left for us is to prepare. I need to do a proper warm-up. I have not done cooking in Sky first chapter, but I will probably be doing it in Sky second chapter. The question is when I will be getting the game, because remember, I bought the collector's edition and there's no guarantee that will arrive here on launch day. All that's left is for us to prepare. I need to do a proper warm-up. From what Ren said, it seems like they are being held captive. They are treating them very well, at least. Even so, no one has a right to take away someone else's freedom like that. We'll definitely make this plan a success. Be sure to do your part, main team. We'll do our best. For everyone's sakes. With this lineup, it feels like we can accomplish anything. I'll give it my all, so let's make sure we get Agnes back. I hope we can. I had a lot of stress as is the second she left. I'm very worried. Indeed, there is a plan. I plan to attend to the ceremony as scheduled. To understand the true intent of this plan, I intend to speak directly with the president. I see. Knowing you, Father, I'm sure you'll be fine. Thank you. That gives me even more confidence. If I remember correctly, they're also holding a ceremony over in Crossbow, if that's right. And the Cold Steel series. Once again, I don't think I've done much cooking in the Cold Steel series, but we'll see what I will do for Cold Steel 3. I will continue my Cold Steel 2 playthrough of just not talking to every NPC. Because that's just how it happened, what's consistent throughout the series, through that series, but... Holy shit, that phone is huge. Yeah, it's a very big flip phone. If I remember correctly, they're also holding a ceremony over in Crossbow, is that right? Yes, and despite that the consulate officials still don't seem to know much about the launch. We do know that they scrabbled the CGF, and told them to stand by in case of an emergency. I believe that's significant, so I'm acting accordingly. The rest of my group is on standby too. Even so, there are things we can look into in the meantime. I see. You continue to impress me. Hey, hello Samurai Cry, how are you doing today? Can you show cooking? I might, depends on if I have the right ingredients. Yeah, exactly that. The thing with the Sky First Chapter Collection Edition is that it's from Clear River Games and then published in the US by Limited Run, and it's a different company this time. Happy to hear that you're doing good though, Samurai Cry. That said, the duty is bearing the future of Gospel rests on your shoulders. Please be careful. You too, Father. You all coming to Fanta at a time like this. I don't fully understand the circumstances, but it seems to relate to the true purpose of the space program. I was planning to investigate the movement within the presidential office during the upcoming ceremony. Of course, our circumstances and what we must do from here on out are different. But as someone who sees the same truth, I want to give you whatever support I can. Much appreciated, Mr. Senator. Well, we're also counting on you to dig up something good at the ceremony. Leave it to me. Well then, let's both do our best where we can. Only just completed on Ryzen. Ooh, you're ahead of us then. Good job. You're also perfect timing because today, I don't know if I mentioned this a few times already, but and everyone else seems to know, but apparently the script for Horizon sequel is done now, so that's a good news. That probably means that we are getting the game next year, or at least Japan will be. I don't know how localization will be handled this time around, because the script's already done. That means that NIS can probably get it already, so that's cool. You will coming to when at a time like this. Understand certain, of course, our certain and what we must do from here on are different. Yeah, that's just to set that up. Alright. Are there any other markers? Yes, I see one.
Now where?
I'm the key to the plan, I guess. I can't be stating Inspector Doswani is counting on me. I need to get this done. Oh, come on now. There's no need to be so nervous. With enough information and prep, anything can go well. And we have plenty of both, it'll all be just fine. Right, I'm counting on you, Brahmadi. I don't recognize this ringtone, but I've had to guess.
Finally! Thought I'd never get through.
You're gonna be on the Foundation's team on the other side. There's Orion.
Just made off toward Longline last I heard. She figured she wouldn't be able to get in touch with you anymore, so here I am to pass her message along. Name's Yona Sacred, Deputy Development Chief at the Epstein Foundation's Crossbell branch.
You sure sound different than the last time I've spoken to you. You sure matured, no, Yona. And also they didn't have a model for him, I guess. That's funny. Ah. It's a holic, Geekazoid kid. Yeah, I've heard the stories. Your video feed ain't coming through. Thanks to the network restrictions set up around Edith. Oh, so you already know. That speeds things up. Speeds things. Wait, people call me what? What were they? What were they wrong? First off, I'm already 18. Second, well, the rest of this is pretty spot on, but still. Guess Calverd's most famous brigand really is all he's cracked up to be. The info brokers can't get enough of you these days. Not the sort of attention I'm jumping for joy, but for you about anyway. The 9th domain is finally open for something. Oh, right. Man, you wouldn't believe how much of a slog it was. That old fart from the Society Novartis. He might have the personality of a garbage can, but his genius is the real deal. One catch though, we got a report from Orion. Apparently the deepest part of the domain has some insane protections of willing it off, so clearing the place is pretty much impossible. You'd basically be making the trip for nothing apart from some hallway decent training maybe. Got it, I'll take that into account.
Even should you forge ahead into the 9th domain, you will find that its innermost depths have already been sealed off. For Professor Novartis, you see, has sequestered himself within to conduct his final analyses on the abyss's contents. That key, however, can be used to open the forbidden door, though doing so will like as not require the aid of the Foundation.
All told though, you might try poking around anyway. Whatever floats your boat. Oops, almost forgot. Turns out the chief was collaborating with Orion's crew on the little side project. They said open up avatars for all the strike team members who are outside the capital right now, since they won't be able to connect to the garden. Of course, they still won't show up in the sanctum or whatever. That lovely thing you guys got. Have a good night, John. See you on the other side. Indeed. Have a good rest. And good luck with writing that story you were working on. But they can be deployed inside the actual domains, which, with any changes or updates sent to their real-world underparts in the background. Just enough implementation for you to think us about. We're serious. Hot damn. Crosswell's branch of the Foundation doesn't miss a trick. That makes it so that you can level them up. That makes sense. That makes the workshop and the encryption services unusable as is too. Yeah, the avatar should be able to handle that no problem. Oh, one more thing. We added a new account slot. It is new junior account for catches, but at least we can trust her on some level probably. Yeesh, even with their full plates, Ian and Ren are still overworking behind closed doors. Heard. Thanks for the heads up. It in the same universe that after the Cold events. Huh? Sure, why not? I'll let you know if there are any updates on our end. Don't go screwing up there. The Game Garden's 9th domain has been unlocked. Note, however, that with its innermost step sealed, fully clearing the domain is not possible at present. Non-boss related stage results will still be evaluated. I handled the arrangement for our little operation. You should make sure that you're all ready to go over on your end too. Well, might as well do the garden then for bed. Starting to feel sick to my stomach. I can't believe I'm doing something like this. When I'm doing this, I have to do it right. No screwing up half-assing it. This is the only time I'm sticking to my neck out for you like this. Not it. It'll be the performance of a lifetime, so just watch me, Spriggan.
Something's there. Why not run a sharp search?
There it is.
There you are.
Reward deposited.
Oh, what's that? All new newspapers acquired. Oh right, yeah, we did get that achievement, that is true. Might as well save the game now. I'm also less worried about running out of save slots, even if it's insane that I got close enough for me to actually worry about that. 135 hours and 35 minutes and 22 seconds. That is kind of fun. 135.35. Nice. Let's go into the garden, because I'm pretty sure everything else has been dealt with. So let's do that first, and then we can continue with the main story if we still have time. I think we still have an hour or two, so it should be fine. Let me check. The workshop. Okay. Oh. Which might hearing you be jumping in our friends in the field.
Might as well if we're already teaming up in the real world. Waiting around by myself would be kinda boring. Plus, my bit as a guardian's done, so I've got no more orders on that end. Feels a little weird logging in as part of the hero party, though.
No, like you said, it's hardly much of a jump for you from our actual arrangement. We'll look forward to your added assistance, Miss Adorian? I still don't know how to pronounce that name. Sorry.
Sure, whatever. You clearly need the help.
Not like we didn't already know, but the fact all the others are out of the capital is really hitting me home now. With so many of us missing, this place just feels big and empty all of a sudden. Jorda's great. I really like Jorda. I didn't really care for her in Daybreak 2, but I'm really happy that she's now joining the party and just a lot more substance to her. Because in Daybreak 1 and Daybreak 2 I just find her kind of annoying. Not here anymore though. And this is what good storytelling. Good character writing. Well, we'll have them in Avatar form while storming the place at least, but definitely won't be the same. And Season has ducked out again too by the looks of it. Just goes to show how much everything's coming to an head, space program otherwise. Indeed. Oh, it does a little to change our course of action. It's a good train to be ahead here, so we should try and progress as far as we can manage. Crushing whatever annoying plans the prop has would make it easier to focus on things outside too. Through that, let's get shipping away then. Going forward, Green and Kevin's group, having reached the climax of their scenario, will not appear in the Sanctum of Garden or Garden events. However, in addition to participating in clearing domains, Altina, Lapis and Toa will provide their usual services in avatar form. Jorda has been registered as a Garden Party member and received all of Jorda's costumes. Okay. Let's first do some Grimbard decryption.
Would you care to decrypt a grimoire? Of course. Allow me. How pretty!
We got a lot of shit from the gotcha.
Thank you for waiting.
Gym card, Celise. Connection piece 1. Can we get a second one, please?
I spy don't have enough tokens.
I spy you have not enough. Let's conquer the garden. I go to the sanctum for a bit. First of all, 2,000 Grimoire decryptions. Right.
Good stuff.
No. I want the shop.
You can count on me for support.
The operation to create and enhance weapons with onyx steel has been edited. Equipment items workshop menu of the Sun workshop. Equipment items workshop.
Item services then?
Orbman shop. Onyx steel.
Here's our selection.
I'm gonna do one for Agnes, obviously. And that's an achievement for that. So that's cool. Let's see. Van, obviously. What? Why can I buy multiple of them? That is dumb. Onyx weapons are cool, yes they are. Which party members do I otherwise have all the time? You. And now I don't have enough of these. Okay, but I can, if I remember correctly. We need a lot of onyx steel though.
Thanks. Come back anytime.
Good stuff.
And there is one for getting all 24, which is a problem because also we're not gonna get chaos or gray alignment maxed. I know for that for a fact. Right. Well, apparently I can also trade, so...
Just tell me whatever you need.
Equipment, workshop, use workshop points.
How would you like to spend your points?
Workshop points exchange.
Here's our selection. Much appreciated.
Workshop
How would you like to
points.
spend your
No,
points?
no.
Let's get you
Equipment, buy,
prepared.
item, trade, ornament shop.
You can't go wrong with any of these.
New material. Oh, do I need... Oh, I need new material plus. Okay, well that's easy enough to do. This is a bit annoying, but hopefully we will get enough of them to eventually... No, we don't. Actually, maybe. We get pretty close to enough onyx steel for everyone to be upgraded. So we need to make sure that we do this properly, right?
Thanks!
Buy items, equipment...
Here's our selection.
No, no, no. I want onyx steel
You can't go wrong
forger.
with any of these.
Okay. I need to just get I'm first gonna go to everyone who I know I want in my party, so you are relatively well likely to be in my party. You are, so everyone, the gray ones are ones I already have, right? Also, why can I buy multiple of them? That's so dumb. Okay. You, I don't have one for you yet. You... makes everything significantly easier later because we have the most powerful weapons. Lane, yep. Susanna. Ren. You are in my party, so that's good as well. Green, yep. I really do not like, by the way, how Altina and Fee look in this game, because they look too similar for my brain, so I keep confusing who is who. It's not ideal. I need 2 more onyx steel, and then I get another achievement. So we are very close. I just need 2 more. And I need even more because you can also upgrade them to level 2. But first I need to prioritize getting everyone's weapon to level 1 so that we have that achievement. We are doing good with the achievement list now. I'm now at 52%.
Much appreciated. Come back anytime.
Now I just need to make sure that let's check the equipment menu. Onyx steel weapons crafted, 22 out of 6.
Shock 1 up. Shock 1 up.
Oh, did we get okay. Stats, no. I need equipment. Sharp edge Honrai. And onyx steel weapon. Okay. We're gonna need this for the bosses. After all, this is gonna be tricky. Onyx steel. I don't remember which ones don't. There are a few people that don't have onyx steel weapons, 2 of them, but most of the party does. Spin onyx. Oh wow, that's a lot of extra damage. Yep. You don't have any. You don't either. Okay, so the only ones that currently don't are the 2 dominions. That's fine, I can deal with that. So, oh, you don't have part. Of course you don't. There is nothing to give you. Cannot select an item already equipped. Exactly, that makes sense. Alrighty. That's a worth of save, I would say, so that we make sure that we have all of this handled. And now we need to grind in the garden bed so we can get more gotcha pulls. I can't even imagine what we'll learn once we find NIS and Dominique. I'm frightened just thinking about it, but I refuse to run away. I'll face the truth head on, both Grant's family and as a member of Arkwright Solutions. Oh, as Grant's family, yeah. Whatever truth awaits, I'm going to face it head on, both as Grant's family and as a member of Arkwright Solutions. Yeah, you already said that. This is the same thing that Sky's first chapter did, where sometimes they just have the same line again. It was pretty shocking to hear the story of how Grimcat got its start, honestly. Seeing as Dirk's Professor Elmstein, I think you get why Granny feels such a great sense of duty to it all. But no need to terrorize when I can just ask her directly, right? As the current Grimcat and as a member of Arkwright Solutions, it's the least I can do. Now that I know how Grimcat got its start, I'm a little shocked, not gonna lie. And how Granny feels about the whole thing, well, I need to hear that from her. As the current Grimcat and as a member of Arkwright Solutions, it's the least I can do. I have my fair share of thoughts on the events that occurred on Ockerville, but what matters most is that we managed to get Miss Shannon and the others to safety. Now on to our next objective. Figuring out just what Marduk and the President and Nadell are up to. Now on our next objective. Those fascist bastards might be bounced and all, but all bounced and all, but shit's not over this yet. So come on, let's get little Miss Lovestruck already, because where I see it, she's got a few questions to answer. Look alive, guys, we can do this. That's sure a way to phrase it. Let's get little Miss Lovestruck already. Because where I see it, she's got a lot of questions to answer. I've really been racking up a debt with you guys lately, so I'll be coming along for the ride. Figured now as good as a chance as any to clear it, you know. Anyway, well, let's give it that Brainiac a lesson you'll never forget. You know what? You know that woman we fought at City Hall? You could almost swear she was... No, that's not what's important right now. We need to keep pushing forward for Agnes and everyone else. We need to keep pushing forward. I see Kevin and the residents team aren't here today. I suppose that must have been even must mean events are well in motion. However, they are far from the only ones, busy and depending on what those surrounding... Oh, that's Beauregard, sorry. what those surrounding him choose to do, well, all we can do now is pray the goddess and continue onward. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. For now, let us leave Kevin to those traveling with him. All we can do is pray to the goddess and continue onward. I believe there is a light at the end of our tunnel. We're almost completely replant the garden, which should mean we are closing in on the core of the society so as well. We have to see it through. They cannot be allowed to interfere with our plans in the real world. Let's look into what they are doing behind the scenes of the space program while we're here too. And what prompted them to get involved in the first place. Let's see how far we can get here.
Take heart and carry on. The start to a new adventure.
I need to do some
Take heart
of those,
and carry
as
on.
many of those doors as
It
possible.
feels
right
kind
now.
of empty here without all the people we couldn't contact.
You're right. Even if we do have their avatars with us here, I can't help but feel disheartened.
I figure things are pretty hectic
Hey, no
all
end of the
around.
world, let's go.
Same goes for us, so let's get this done quick.
We've got to keep what the Imaginator and Influencer said in mind too. Stay on guard.
If we're going to foil the Angus's scheme, we need to remain vigilant.
What? What the hell was that?
Get you comfortable.
Prepare. That was insane.
Life and death.
Boost gate.
That is bad. What was...
No time for standing around.
That was a brilliant display.
Here I go!
Ready to rumble!
What a banger of a song.
Equally awake with performance.
An enemy advantage!
What?
Do be careful!
No! How are you doing so much damage? Reminder that I'm on easy difficulty here, right? What happened?
Boost gauge limiter.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work. You fought great, Reset.
Look out for ranged attacks. First preventative charge.
That's better. That is better. Oh god. That's mine are not good. Yeah.
Ready at will.
That went better than I anticipated.
Nice.
Model employee, reset.
Mighty foe.
Now's your chance for a shot output maximum. Here we go.
Get another.
Some elastic.
Okay.
Boost gauge expanded.
Can't get complacent.
Power and efficiency increased.
Oh, hey, a treasure chest.
And that's new material, which is what we need right now, so good. I still miss the referee soundtrack, unfortunately. That sucks. I really need that in my collection. The only it still needs also 3, 4, and referee, and then I have all the 3D games with soundtracks.
That went better than I anticipated.
You're really something.
Okay, let's see. We need all the chests here. All we can get is good.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Getting covered!
Don't forget about your charges.
Short of engaged!
Let's finish the job. All right, that should do it.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Advantage. Do be careful.
Here to help.
Boost gauge.
That's the power of the 8 moves.
Knew you had the chops. Sir.
We're taking insane amount of damage in action combat in this sequence here. This is not ideal at all. Oh no. Unacceptable.
Be mindful about this.
I eagerly await your performance.
Ready.
Join aggressive engage. They're stunned. I'm here to help.
That's
Just say
dead.
the word. Just say the word.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, hey, treasure chest. How it goes.
Don't forget about your charges. Now's your time to deploy shards. Now's your chance for a shot. Some elements look effective.
DLC, activate. Get another. Miss Al-Fayed.
Boost
Miss
gauge
Al-Fayed.
limiter released.
And also dead.
Boost gauge level maximum.
I'm sure it could be better.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Yeah, let's get this rolling.
Oh.
Do be careful.
If you're just unlucky and you just end up in that specific position you're just dead, it's kind of
Boost gauge
annoying.
limiter removed.
Die. Annoying shit.
I'm up.
Boost gauge expanded.
Sure need a lot of healing. Oh boy.
Shall I fetch you a cold?
That was just unlucky. What happened there?
Boost gauge expanded.
I thought I healed everyone, but I guess I didn't heal everyone enough.
Hello, there goes.
Boost
My
gauge limit
chance.
broken.
Arc rock. Strut your stuff towards air.
Boost gauge expanded.
Boost gauge level maximum.
Power and efficiency increased.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Let's get this rolling.
The deciding factor.
Now's your time to deploy shards. Boost gauge limiter removed.
Battle complete. We did exactly. We won. You fought great, Reset. Well then.
Watch it. That one's big. Let's get this rolling.
Oh, field battles, do we? Great. The thing is, the better ones to do that for, as ironically as it might be, is these. And then just escape from it, and then finish him that way. That doesn't seem to be enough to do.
Arusha and the flames.
You're really something.
But that's annoying though. Maybe changing the music to default since a new end, and I think new music is used for its place. I don't know. I haven't set it to random all game long, so.
Beginning combat. Your task
And it's just this dungeon. It's not the final battle dungeon, which I don't want the.
Enemy
Victory's ours!
Oh, already? Oh, good. Exposed with quick arts 5 times. That's not easy enough to do. I should have been paying attention to that. I just straight up didn't. Oh, no. Unacceptable. Bye.
Combat finished. Gathering data.
I eagerly await your performance.
Enemy done. Now's the time to deploy shards. Your top attacks ready now.
Beginning search. Fire! An opening! Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
Also, I can't change it while in dungeon, I'm pretty sure. I can only do it from the settings that we are currently not having access to. So even if I wanted to change the song, I don't have the ability to do that right now.
Here I go!
Don't forget about your charges.
Now!
Combat finished. Nice job.
We need 2 more, and we don't need to have the F thing, so.
I eagerly await your performance.
I gotcha!
Boost gauge expanded.
I got this. Nita. Boost gauge limiter.
It's on you, Reset!
Activating skill.
Here!
And that's it. These I can counter and do.
Don't forget about your charges.
Finish the job! Ready at will.
There we go, we win. That went smoother than earlier.
Now, let's finish the job.
Yeah, I like nearly every Falcom track ever made. So there's the chance of having bad music when putting it on random is so not high.
That's ready to rumble.
You never stop impressing, huh?
And it should change after we're done here. Like, No Endo World is good. We have had enough No Endo World at this point. It's unfortunate the No Endo World is this good. Like it's a really good song, but the actual opening sequence for Reverie is not that good.
Stage cleared. On to the next.
Meanwhile, the one for Daybreak 2 and and Horizon are significantly better.
Take heart and carry on.
Be careful out there, everyone.
Oh no, again? You get it again? Wait a sec. I can also not change it. Of course not. Why would I be able to do that? That's not unlockable. I thought it changed every time you went into a different room, and that we somehow got really unlucky and got the same thing twice in a row. That is impressive.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Boost gauge limiter unlocked. Boost gauge limit broken.
That was the wrong one.
Here's a little more. Here to help.
Activate skill.
Under heel.
Here's a little more.
And he's dead. I don't get why this thanks angle. That was great. Oh, okay, thank God. These things are tricky to deal with. If you're just slightly unlucky and you just like right now, like I just accidentally ran into the wrong angle and then almost died. Fortunately, it's fine now. I just...
Exemplary work. You've got great reset.
Let's see.
Ready to rumble!
Look out for ranged attacks.
Watch it. That one's big. Okay, let's go. Okay, treasure chest.
Don't forget to back in charge.
No punishment.
Boost gauge expanded.
And that's the prerequisites of exiting this area in the first place done. But I want to destroy all these things so we get all the required stuff. Testcraft is done, now we just need to activate the 4 devices. Hi. There's 2, there's 3 and 4. It's one here. There's also one chest there that I completely missed, but I can probably teleport back, that's fine too.
Look out for ranged attacks.
I eagerly await your performance.
Don't forget to back in charge. Activating skill.
We did exemplary work.
You're really stumping.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat.
Let's go.
And these little ones are not? It's very impressive. To me, those little things seem way more dangerous than this thing.
Here I go.
Like, is it bigger? Sure. Is it probably meaner? Maybe.
A boost would work here.
Activate.
My chance.
Allow me to.
Strut your stuff, Forza.
Boost
I pressed the wrong aspirate again. I should really stop doing that. The waste of CP.
Ready at will.
Oh, move! No, you're not doing that. No, no, no.
Initiating combat.
Now's our chance. Allow me.
Activating skill.
Battle complete.
Let's see.
We did exemplary work.
Here's the
You've got
test.
great reset.
More U material. Getting more U material is good. We need as much of it as possible. And we need to teleport back a bit, so we
Danger level high. Be careful. Output maximized. Here we go.
Here I go. Right behind you.
Boost gauge expanded.
And that means
Look
that
out for
too.
ranged attacks. Some elements look effective.
Pull out all the stops.
Activate. All the way. Miss Almayette. Activate. Understood. Here, target.
And that's also done.
Oh, treasure. Oh, I'm sure I could do better.
That's how it goes.
Let's see, we're now here. Now we need to get there.
Look out for ranged attacks. Initiating combat. Don't forget about your charges.
I gotcha.
This thing is so overpowered that it makes it so fun if I don't accidentally just send out of range. In theory, like, this is just overpowered as shit.
No time for standing around.
Because it's just a second attack, and that second attack is also more powerful than your actual attack normally tends to be.
That's above an A-level threat.
Initiating combat. Don't forget about your charges.
Here to help.
Activating skill.
Hold the way. Mr. Arkwright. If you can. Perfect chance.
A boost activated.
Just say the word.
Activating. Boost
Just
gauge
say the word.
limited.
Too slow.
No time for standing around.
That chick is also dead.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Look out for this. Don't forget about your charges. Activating skill.
Here to help.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Is that spicy? Am I just blind? Oh, here it is. There we go. There's 4 of them. 2 more of these though. Looks good.
Mighty foe. Be mindful about this. Watch yourself. There's a lot of them.
Initiating combat.
Stagger.
Boost
If you want.
gauge expanded.
I'll cover you.
Boost gauge limiter.
And bye. Ah, I died with the second. Oh, that's cool. Not that really enjoying that much. Yeah, exactly.
Boost gauge limit broken.
It's on you, Miss.
Boost
You
gauge
should
limit.
really play during one of the actual, like, turn-based combat sequences instead of...
Got you covered. My move now.
Allow me.
Cuts. That will do it.
Oh, coward!
Okay, I think that's fine. We're all done.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Just say the word.
I gotcha.
Activating boost gauge limit.
Ready to roll.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Nice. Awesome. Fair.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Bye!
Stage clear.
On to the next square.
Why is it playing here? What the hell? What the heck is that? Of course. Is it a black wall? I don't know what you all could call it. It appears that graphite Europe, almost as though it's made of diamond. What's more, there isn't a single scene in its data to be found. Always with them, you shall not pass crap. Not like a terminal case or not knowing when to quit. You're probably spot on about that, actually. This must be Professor Rinker face the illusion in physical form. The information density is bonkers. Try to bust through would be a losing game, even for my shadows. Let's just leave it alone for now then. The hope is to record as much detailed data as possible about this wall, starting with the coordinate. Right. Then we can get in touch with Jonah from the Foundation and pass it along. No Guardian discovered from Jim Garden 9th domain. Incursion operation temporarily suspended.
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Okay, well let's see. Because maybe we can get some more Grimguard decryption, and then let's see. 20, okay, that's not a lot.
Allow me.
But if we get 2 onyx steel on that, then we'll be fine. Or like a lot of new material.
There. Well. Thank you for waiting.
No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, cool. So Nadia's swimsuit. Amazing. Totally what we needed right now. Okay. The question is, do we have what we need? Because
you can count on me for support.
Use equipment items workshop.
Item services then? Here's our selection. Much appreciated. Here's our selection.
Actually, we have it. There we go.
Much appreciated.
Onyx steel.
Here's our selection.
It's all the way up the end. These two. And that's another achievement on the achievement list. Nice. Now, it would be nice if we can get even more onyx steel later, so we can upgrade. But that's an achievement there, right there. That's all 24 types of onyx steel.
Shock one up.
CP increased by 50%. German. 50 CP increase plus 50%. Turns CP 30. What? No idea what that means, but alright. Now that that is done, let's see the ring route does one, game route does not. Okay, well then we can watch these two events now, and then we have everything we need, I think. Connection events. Shizuna Scene 2. Sven's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Oh, it's Shizuna's attendant.
Yes, it's me, Kaede. Thank you again for your help yesterday, Sir Arkwright.
Right, I gotcha. So, what's up? I wasn't expecting to get an encrypted orb mail from you. I apologize for reaching out so suddenly, but it's regarding a matter I wish to remain private. The truth is, the princess was supposed to come to Longley on business today, but she has yet to arrive. I was hoping you might know something. It's supposed to be in Longley on the day of the rocket launch, huh? Sure sounds fishy. So she's basically playing hooky. Nothing seemed to be bothering her in the garden, but I guess it's not like she'd tell us anything. Princess can be fickle sometimes. But it sounds like you have the means to contact her. Yeah, I know a place where I can get in touch with her. Want me to reach out? That would be greatly appreciated. Though it is a relief that she was fine the last time you saw her. I spoke to her briefly yesterday. It seemed as though she was fighting back her heightened emotions. Or what? Oh, forget I said anything. I'm sorry to trouble you with this, but please reach out to her. Yesterday, huh? Now that I think about it, it did seem like something might have happened with Shorter and his squad. Oh good, looks like she's logged into the garden right now. Once is there, works for me. The hell's with this insane spiritual pressure? If she's in a... don't tell me. Such a damn pain. Whoa! I've been in places before, but the vibe is totally different. I figured you were here, but that aura of yours...
Wonderful. That felt fantastic. I've never felt like this before. Each swing has been honed to perfection. So very sharp. So very deep. Transparent as the ocean. Each swing bears a zero.
What? The fine Lady O'Brien, Susanna.
You've come at the perfect time, Van. Let us continue what we started. Together, I know we can reach that grand frontier.
Yeah, no thanks. At least not when you let yourself become nothing more than a beast. Darkness around someone demon, Brandol's sheen. Don't know if the place can hold up for up there throwing down, but that's not for really my problem right now. I'm gonna wake up your from that nightmare. Open your damn eyes, Shizuna. What? Huh? Since when can a bonding event have combat?
Use a shard boost to get the upper
What the
hand.
hell?
Run wild. Raging blizzard.
Time for some payback.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! Cirrus Gleam!
Oh god. Actually, at least I did mine first. There's at least that.
Try and see through this.
Sure! We'll take that!
Dun, 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 dun.
Run wild. Raging blizzard.
Time for some payback! So full throttle! COC, activate! Take
Here comes that!
Yeah, cool that I can do that. That is useless because we don't have other party members here. Amazing.
I guess I got a bit sloppy.
Yes, you did.
I can hear it. I can hear Akigarasu's voice.
Right! I'm gonna read that. It was auto advancing without it being voiced. This is something that I absolutely despise, by the way. Don't ever do that in a game. There are way too many games where this happens. This is also a reason why I don't like playing games with subs only. Like games that only have sub, right? Because they can have the same problem and I just can't keep up. And because it attacks auto advances. Or there's text that is straight up not translated in text but only in voiceover. Like, this game had multiple instances of that already. It's really stupid, I don't like that. What are you fools doing? What's the meaning of this? We're just destroying your reality, buddy. I wonder why Combat Zone had expanded in the garden and was ripping open the data domain. You put so much stress on the system that one wrong move would have savaged the spirit veins in the real world. If I hadn't been propping up the system in the real time, it would have collapsed entirely. Huh, no wonder it was holding up. Sorry, but can I leave the rest to you, including sending us back to the base? How dare you make me use extra resources at a time like this? That's what you get, Novartis, for existing, among other things. But certainly for making our lives miserable. I'm all for this in this season now. You made me to like you even more now. Damn. He was pissed. And his concern about resources is concerning still. Well, thanks to him we managed to duke it out. You. Are you good now? Yeah, thanks to you. Looks like I made a real mess for you this time around. Are you kidding this time? This time? Yeah? Yeah, sorry. And thanks for you really saved my butt. Yeah, seriously. I got into a duel last night. More of a skirmish, really, but it was as if you were finishing something you started a year and a half ago. Went as far as I could, but in the end I couldn't make it to the end. The curse smothering in Ikaruga's stare to leak out, all because of my emotions. I had meant to get it under control myself, but it's followed me whole. Seems like I awakened to the divine blade of ruin. You told me the name of the sword of yours before, but all this stuff about curses and doom is kind of wild. I take it you're not okay? Not really. I've only returned the problem to its chief, as it were. But at least this time I was able to put it to rest without devouring anyone. Or because I was able to fight you until I couldn't fight anymore. This time, huh? Did something happen before? It's known as Akarasu, like a crow caving at a daybreak, but its true name has been lost into history. It's a weapon that has inherited both blood and curse, and the ability to connect souls and exorcise demons. I've been tasked with wielding this blade and keeping it in check. The master began to train me in himself as soon as I was old enough to be aware of my surroundings. But the curse sealed within this blade was apparently too powerful. Its darkness transformed me into a beast that lusted for battle. When I came to, I was simply standing there. In my hand was the sword from which I had finally wrested back control, and at my feet those that I had harmed, among them my brother's corpse. I think I finally get it now. It all began for you, isn't it? I wonder, even after that horrible tragedy, I'm still every bit the child I was back then. Still practice my blade to my heart's content to reach the state of zero. Just because it's so much fun. That's why I do everything I do. Look, I ain't gonna tell you that's the wrong way to live. Enjoy life to your fullest, be the best you can be. That's the ideal way to live, frankly. But I don't buy that's all there is to you, at least, not now. You may go wherever you want and do whatever you like, but you still give us a helping hand when we need it. Plus, we've come so close, you're willing to lay it all on the table. I suppose so. What will make me wag my tongue? Maybe it's because it's you. You don't think you can understand me, and yet you make the effort to try anyways. We always talk about trying to avoid problems, but you're always the first one to step into them. Like I said before, you just scoop up little bits from all over. And hey, you're trying to scoop up me up as well.
Wait
hey.
a second. Isn't this a form of love, in a way?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't think I'll ever understand you, but I'm starting to think that I want to a little bit anyway. I feel like I'm finally getting a small peek into your way of doing things.
Wow. Maybe that's the reason you were able to pull me back from becoming a beast. If I've got someone like you around, then maybe... Alright, that settles it. I feel bad for Kaede and Kurogane, but I think they'll forgive me for this much.
Just what are you talking about now?
What do you think?
You know what? I don't think I want to know.
Oh, come
Screenshot that.
on! At least take a guess.
Stop acting like a clingy girlfriend. So this is where you've been, princess. How the hell did you get in here? Oh boy. Ah, you're here. Think that Marduk gave you a hand? Indeed. Thanks for their aid. And they produced a limited account so that I could access this space for now. Now, first and foremost, princess, I'm glad you're unhurt. Yeah, sorry for worrying you. Once Aida began to man her stern lecture, Shizuna fled from the garden, and after saying goodbye to an exasperated Kaede, Fen too locked out. That reminds me.
launched.
Why do I keep getting... Okay, that one's at least useful.
For me?
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
I'll keep it safe, Green.
My gratitude.
What? You expecting thanks?
No, not really. Anyway, how many do we... I need specifically the achievement for all bonds maxed. Need only 4 more. Or 3 more, yeah. But that's not what I wanted to see. It's in the connect menu, right? Which ones do we still need? We need 100 points for fee. No idea if we can still pull that off or not. And 100 for Catra. Or Crow, sorry. Crow and fee. And that needs to be, that might be tricky, but... Oh, and 20 for Reen, I guess. So 100 for fee. Maybe it is possible actually, considering that both of them are Reen's route, so maybe. Then it's it. Then we have the achievement for that too. We're getting there. For connection event. So actually, Reen route. Fee and Crow. Yeah, so that would mean that we have all of that maxed out. Nice. Good. Reen's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Damn, these Eastern rice cakes kick ass. Okay, that was gross, sorry. Damn, these Eastern rice cakes kick ass. I love how puffy they are. That bamboo grass is pretty unique, but it tastes really good. I bet these would make for a great field ration. Rations, sorry. My master used to make them all the time, and I was still training under him. Then he'd work me to the bone, and well, let's just say the rice cakes didn't always stay in my stomach. Understandable, yeah. You're not seriously looking back at that fondly, are you? Anyway, there's no telling what's ahead, so let's make sure we replenish our energy while we can. Sure, we had a good healthy breakfast, but climbing these mountains burns a whole lot of calories. Don't worry, this place has tons of good food. Last time I was here, Elise and I ate way too much. That's right. Then you'd better give us a grand tour while we look for souvenirs. Yolk and egg white mix in your mouth, it's too creamy. I think your eggs turned out the best, Reen. Yeah, mine were too hard and these were too soft. That's our hot springs host for you. It's just because I used to make them for snacks back home. And Hey, regardless of their texture, your eggs are still plenty delicious. You're only saying that because you came out on top. We'd better use the leftovers to surpass this egg tyrant and bring about a new era. Right, let's destroy him. Bring it on. These are hot spring Mentos, right? Where they can eat bamboo charcoal into them. And get over how the roasted black sesame bean placed in the moist skin. Ugh. I'm starting to sound like Fan. Sounds like he's got quite a sweet tooth. Oh, one of these days I'd love to sit down with him and have a chat. Same. Too bad you can't just do it in the garden, seeing as we're all trying to stay out of each other's way. That said, he strikes me as the kind of guy that's got a long fine with us Class 7 folks. And I'd love to hear more about his friggin' business. It's pretty similar to what you do. I bet the differences alone would give you plenty of stuff to talk about. Personality-wise, I bet he's got along with Ash too. Hopefully I'll have a chance to introduce him to everyone eventually. Agreed. Including the new and old Class 7. I had no idea they were serving tea at the temple. The bitter flavor is the perfect complement to all those sweets. And that tea ceremony the lady did when she poured the tea was practically acrobatic, so cool. You know, back in the day, my master actually taught me how to do it for fun between training sessions. I remember when he ended up accidentally pouring some on my head. Talk about disaster. Is it just me, or do all of your memories of him actually kind of suck? But I guess you had your fun seeing your nostalgic you are of them. The guy certainly seems like a playful old man, discounting your little training exercise. Yeah, he definitely likes to have fun even during the rigorous training sessions. When I was a child, I felt there was always something playful about him. When I was Man, just talking about it really takes me back. We used to have a snowball fight on the mountain behind his house, ready to train my eyes. Sometimes I'd have to take care of the bear cub that had been separated from its mother, and try to get it home without endangering either of us. We'd even spar while snowboarding down the mountain. Are you serious? How is enough that sword training? It must have worked seeing as how he mastered the first level by the time he unrolled the horse. Still, it's honestly pretty surprising that he trained you like that, given that he's the former head of Ikaruga. Though, I guess how season had turned out, maybe it's not all that shocking. He never did tell me much about his past, and anytime I'd ask, he'd find a way to brush me off. I think he went through a lot, and that's probably why he started the 8 Leaf School in the first place. But now that same man is scheming behind the scenes here in the Republic and blocking my path.
Hey, just remember, man, you're not alone.
Exactly. We all know how important this is for you. So we aren't planning to get in your way, but know that we will offer you our support. And that goes for Altina, Toa, and everyone else in Class 7.
Yeah, I know. And it means a lot. First, we have to get to him. Either way, I hope you'll witness my battle. That should give my blade the power it needs for me to win. I'm sure of it.
Ha! Of course we will.
Yeah, we'll get through this. Together.
After that, the trio purchased more of their favorite snacks or their tours as a gift for their friends back in the Empire. They then met up with the others to resume work. And that's raise all connection stages to their maximum level. Done and dusted.
Good stuff.
Alrighty. Well, I think it's a little bit early, but I think this is a good stopping point because we did everything in the garden. We have and we've done a lot of achievements. We've done all the bonding events that are here. We did everything. There are no new memento orbs. So there is nothing new in the garden to do. And after that, we have story events to do. And I wanted to stream until 5, so this sounds like the perfect place to end the stream for now. And in a few hours, I'll be back with more Trails Beyond the Horizon, hopefully, unless I'm extremely tired. And I'm feeling a bit tired, but I think I should still be fine. And I will be starting the story sequence, or at least part of it, because there's probably going to be an extremely long final dungeon and probably still stuff in the Grim Garden, so it's gonna be a while. I don't think I'll be finishing this stream, but if we have another 3 hours or so to stream this game, and then after that I will be streaming again on Friday. So I hope to see you all this evening for another 3-hour or so stream of this game. But before we leave, first of all, let's save the game again. And see the title screen, because I'm curious what it looks like now. Oh, goody. That is certainly an interesting title screen. Well then. That is something to look forward to then. So, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all in a few hours with another stream of Trails Beyond the Horizon. Until then, thank you all for watching. Have a good afternoon, everybody.